Dun dun dun. Wah! Dun dun dun. Wah! Right then. We'll get around to that. Right. Now I've got 3 magazines left. 3 full mags. And, oh, it doesn't go that way, does it? Oh, that's actually this one for about half hour. So that's actually cool, so that's good. How's this going? Oh, that's not bad. That's a good idea. Chuck them in there. Yeah. Right. Well, if you can't sell your honest Joe's used appliances, you use them. Now, let's get on to this, shall we? Okay, I guess first of all, we'll go with Shinto guy here. He's a Shinto priest. He does look bronze, but he's cast iron. I put a magnet on him to check. That's just my sweat. Oh, God. Yeah, it's not cool. I'm cool, but hey. So he is rad. I'm thinking of doing... I could sea freight him, but I'll make the option. You know what, you're probably better off just paying extra. You know, those tentative extra charges I was talking about, which are just nonsense. Here's, I've got a new one of these, but it's all the same. God, look at this. You know, I just put all these numbers to try to figure out with the extra charges and all this. You gotta pay fees. Anyways, right, so that's the Shinto priest. It's him right there. And when I had my setup differently, I had a few things from a Shinto priest, real deal, ain't itchy. Around here, I've got him, oh, they're probably over there. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, he's one of my subscribers. He's actually a real deal Shinto priest. Yeah. There you go. Now, alright. So summer right there, that's from the 1700s, isn't it? Yes, also have something else from the 1700s. Now, okay, so that's the Shinto priest right there. Yeah, you're better off just paying the extra for airmail and, sorry, Canucks, you still can't send anything, do you? Can I? Yeah. Alright, now, let's move on, I've got that down so I can step on it with the shoesies. Now, let us move on to this beautiful piece here. Oh, this is a brand new striker. This is a Cript bell. These are very rare. And some of you that have been watching my channel would have seen some Cript bells that I did sell. Difficult to come across, but they're awesome. It's like crypts where they keep the bones of their ancestors and they go there and pray to them and stuff like that. And these represent the bell representation thingies that are around the eaves. There you go. A deep resonance. And that, yeah, it's got a really cool dragon motif. Wah! I like saying that. What's a motif? I don't know. Right, so yeah, so you know, air mailing stuff, like I say, with the tentative extra charges, very expensive, but you're better off because, you know, some people have been waiting 5 months and stuff, but, you know, as I've been saying to people, like some people, 2 dudes from England got their stuff, dude from France got his stuff, and someone from Bulgaria got the stuff, and they all contacted me and said, we got our stuff, so that's good. Now, should we move on to this one? What about this one? Now, this here, if you'll see, you can go over there, mate. There you go. If you'll see, say that for instance, right? The striking point. It's actually got 4 striking points. We'll get to that. Now, around here, you'll find kanji all the way around, over there. Now, a friend of mine gave me a translation. Now, this thing here, see the really old school, really worn, weathered iron pieces. What I'll do is I'll put a link to a video of a chap I know that's into the Feel Fukuoka stuff, and he actually, just briefly in a shot, in the oldest wooden shrine in Kyushu, which is just one of the 4 main islands, the island that I'm standing on, which I mentioned earlier. I don't know if I'm going to put all this together, because I was just talking nonsense earlier. Having fun though. Drinking beers. Anyways, this has Buddhist and Shinto connotations. Yeah, this is the real deal from 1767. That's the real deal. Now, these things are the older style. Generally, these days you see the Suzu type bell. These are the older style. And they generally have I've seen them around, and they have like, 'cause how many temples and shrines have I been to, right? They have like a rope with a wooden like ball with a hole in it, and the rope will go through, and then knock this thing with that. So they're not designed for like resonance in the case of this. God, that's good. That's got spirit. If you see like on my YouTube channel, the main page, you'll see I took a picture where the dragon comes out of the clouds. Say hello to me. And I took that picture. No shit. Yeah, I took that picture. I was on top of a mountain. In fact, I didn't have my camera, and I saw that. I went all the way down to my car. Got my camera. I went all the way back. Actually, I think I went to go get a battery. Yeah, because my battery fell, and I got that shot. Yeah, I took that shot. Okay, so that right there has a friend of mine. He told me about this. Now, I'm going to find our phone. We'll have a look at that text that he sent me. Haven't looked at this in ages. Okay. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this, but a mate of mine told me about this stuff here. What's he say here? The 10, I don't know how you pronounce it, the 10 Raksasis or something like that. The kanji here, rough translation is what it says, owner, shrine, the uppermost team, caretaker, Okajima Genshichi, which would be the head priest. Devotion, Yamashiro Saurakugun. Saurakugun would be an area, Hirao village. It actually says Hirao, but it's pronounced Hirao village. Meiwa, 4th year. So it's the 4th year of the Meiwa period, which translates to here, so Meiwa 2, Meiwa 3, 765, 766. Paperwork here. Let's see now. Do I have any more pieces of paper? Okay. Meiwa 5 is 1768. So, Meiwa 4, 1767. That's the real deal. You'll find that really old Shinto shrines have that type. It's pretty rare to see them, but they're around. I've seen quite a few over the years. Yeah, and they're not exactly designed for that resonance, because like that, they're different. Okay, Meiwa 6, 1768. So Meiwa 4, 1767. That's the real deal. You'll find that really old Shinto shrines have that type. It's pretty rare to see them, but they're around. I've seen quite a few over the years. Yeah, and they're not exactly designed for You see that design of the striking point, and not dissimilar to Buddhist stuff. So that actually has Buddhist and Shinto connotations. So yeah, here it mentions the area, Saurakugun, that would be like a province type of thing, or a participle, or a part of a province. Hidao village, the village name is Hidao. It says here, I wrote Yuda man, in front of Jurasetsu Nyo treasure, meaning the 10 Raksasis. Okay, so I looked that up. I sent him a bunch of pictures and it took ages to get that working. Now what we have here is these 10 Raksasis, or however you pronounce that, painting with the 10 Raksasis. I'll just go with that, with Hariti and Vaisavarana Hasegawa Tohaku, Japan, 1564. The 10 Raksasi, sometimes translated as the misnomer, 10 demon daughters. Doesn't that sound rad? Or 10 demonesses. God, that sounds cool. Are a group of Raksasis who take on the role of tutelary deities. In Mahayana Buddhism. Along with the see, this is all Buddhism, you know, coming from India and then spreading through China and Korea and wherever else. Wherever else go. Beers, don't worry about it. Along with the Yakshimada Harita, they are said to be votaries of those who uphold the Lotus Sutra. They are particularly popular in the Tendai and Nichiren schools. Now, have a look at this. That's Nichiren. Anyway, yeah. And I can tell you, that was not easy to move. There you go. The Nichiren School of Buddhism. Buddhist school, you see. And they are also attendants of the Bodhisattva Samatahadra. So this all stems back to Indian Buddhism that spread, you know. Maybe I should have read this first and then I could reel it off at all. The 10 Raksasi appear in the Dharani chapter of the Lotus Sutra. Some of these figures are found sporadically in texts throughout the Buddhist canon. Most notably the Mahamayuri Vidyaraji Sutra. They are also recognized as attendants of the Bodhista Samachara. Don't know what that is. I can't say that. Samantabhadra, which has become a popular theme in East Asian Buddhist painting and statuary. See? Here. Oh, I've got more and more information here. These are the names of the these goddesses. It's got it in Sanskrit, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Tibetan. What's that? Avatar. That is. Now what I'll do is I'll add this information. This talks about these in Japan. But you can look this up. I've got this from Wikipedia. What have we got here? Exoteric traditions recognise the Raksasi as avatars of respective Buddhists and Bodhisattvas, probably pronounce that better, of whom they are believed to have manifested. Accounts vary among texts and schools of thought. In Japan, a common account is derived from the esoteric Samaya Sutra and the Samaya of the Lotus Sutra. The Chinese names of each Raksasi differs between Kamaraya Jiva and Zai Zhang's translations. The former tends towards translated Sanskrit, while the latter translated the meanings of the respective goddesses' names. The names of the Raksasis are as follows, and I've got them all here. So, this here is a Shinto bell. You'll find this sort of thing at Shinto shrine, but it's also got connotations of Buddhism, which is very interesting. That often, off case, if you're at a Buddhist temple, you can just look across the road or whatever, look across the way, and there's a Shinto shrine. And so it's one of the few religions, if you could call it that. Someone said Shinto is not really a religion. I don't understand it, but I've been to that many, I should know. But they're not at war. You know, isn't that amazing, right? And what other religions are at each other's throats all the time? It's just amazing. But yeah, that's the real deal. So I'm thinking just airmail. That's the thing. I've got to airmail that because of the size restrictions and stuff, and it's going to cost a lot. And I think I should just airmail everything, but people don't want to pay because you know you got to pay the anyways, well, yeah. Anyways, this is yeah, that's the real deal from Meiwa. Now, Meiwa was a Japanese era name, Nengyo, after Horeki and before Anne. This period spanned the years from June of 1764 through November of 1772. The reigning empress and emperor were Go Sakuramachi Tenno and Go Momozono Tenno. Can't believe I just reeled that off after those beers. Yeah, anyway. Change of the era. 1764, Meiwa Gannen. The era name became Meiwa, meaning bright harmony, because of the enthronement of Empress Go Sakuramachi. This battery thing, it goes for what, 17 minutes and then it cuts out. Alright, no, we're back on. Okay, let's see. As Go Sakuramachi, as a cultural phenomenon, the literature of this period records concerted attempts to distill the aggregate characteristics of the inhabitants of Edo into a generalized thumbnail description. These traits, Edo ko katagi, were put into use to draw a contrast between Edo ko and those who didn't have this sophisticated gloss. Those not from the city, as in merchants from the Kyoto or Osaka region, or samurai from distant provinces. You know, I should have read this prior, but I sort of glanced over it when I printed it out a couple of weeks ago. Sometime Edo ko katagi was presented with pride and it was used mockingly. Now, the events of the Meiwa era, 1765, Meiwa II, Meiwa Ninen, 5 Mome coin issued. 1766, Meiwa Sanen 3, a planned insurrection to displace the shogun was thwarted. Yeah. See, here we skip to 1768, Meiwa 5. Now, 5 Mome usage halted. Didn't last very long, did it? 1770, Meiwa 7. A typhoon flattened the newly built imperial palace in Kyoto. Yeah, typhoons, mate. I've been out in a few of those. Yeah, I love it. 1770, Meiwa 7. A great comet. A great comet. Lexell's comet, with a very long tail, lit up the night skies throughout the summer and autumn. Wouldn't that be just rad? A great comet. Yeah, that would be cool. 1770, Meiwa 7. Although no one could have known it at the time, this was the first of 15 consecutive years of drought in Japan. April 1st, 1772, Meiwa 9, the 29th day of the second month, the Great Meiwa Fire, one of the 3 greatest Edo fire disasters. Official reports describe a swath of ashes and cinders nearly 5 miles wide and 15 miles, 24k, long, destroying 178 temples and shrines, 127 daimyo casualties, All this devastation consequently engendered the staggering cost of reconstruction. The staggering cost of reconstruction. Damn, straight away. Right there, 178 temples. They take a long time to build. August the 2nd, 1772, Meiwa 9, 4th day of the 6th month. A terrible tempest hit the Kanto, bringing floods and ruining crops. Yeah. Mother Nature don't mess about in this area. August 17, 1772, Meiwa 9th, 19th day of the 6th month. Another storm with more flooding and winds no less intense blew down an estimated 4,000 houses in Edo alone. 1772, Meiwa 9. At the time, it was said that Meiwa 9 is Year of Trouble because it was marked by an extraordinary succession of natural calamities. Calamity Jane. The pun was made linking the words Meiwa plus ku, meaning Meiwa 9, and the sound alike word of Meiwaku, meaning misfortune or annoyance. So I'm thinking, so they're called Meiwa 9, 1772, Meiwa 9th, 11th month. Nengo was changed to unnamed, meaning eternal tranquility, but the symbolic act was proved futile. So, in this era, it was considered as a misfortune, annoyance. What great selling point of ABAREBUGYO, you're selling a great selling point of what I like about this, I happened to just notice a few days ago. I was thinking about it. That 1766 to 1768, they don't mention anything going on in 1767, which is when that was made. So it was a good year. Right? Yeah. All this misfortune, but there you go. So I'll let you have this as sort of references and stuff to this era that's common. Haley's comment. Right. Right. So I'll include all of this information with that beautiful bell. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll get onto this. Okay, what we're going to do is get onto the dragon bell. Yes, go with the dragon bell here. No cracks, beautiful piece. I'm guessing around 1900. I had something, I was trying to figure out how long ago. It was about 17 years ago I sold something similar to this. And two of my good trusted eBayers at the time, eBayers are defunct now because they destroyed it. Not those chaps, but I had something similar to this, and they just kept going, boom, 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 boom. And it sold for $7,900. And I went out and bought my car, and I still have that car to this day. Yeah. Now, you can see here, that's where the casting, they break it off from the casting when they're making it. I'd say my guess is around 1900, something like that. I'd place it around that sort of age. That's a beautiful. I'm using the angle there, and not the flat, so you don't get a double strike. So that's there you go. Another chamfer there. Keep this camera away so it doesn't go all wonky again. Just tapping it. You don't want to strike it hard. Work with it. I haven't struck it much at all. Hopefully this camera's sort of way far enough, because it has gone there in the past, and I had to go to a shrine and redo fire video. Yeah. Beauty. This is brand new, this piece here, in the traditional style. I was looking at the camera, like I don't know why. Oh, beauty. Try it. That's hardest try. Top Buddhist stuff. Yeah. Sadly unimportant. I mentioned earlier today. I'll probably put it all together with the other video. Mentioned lost my job. I was in this stairwell. So one class was really hit. Threw out the F-bomb, and one of the mothers overheard me say that the echo in the stair. Damn it. Got fired for that. Fleeting. I don't do fleeting. So that's why I'm presenting stuff that's striking me brand new. God damn, that is good. So if you check out my, if you're new to me, check out just the years of all the bells I've had and stuff like that. You will know. This is, yeah. The plan is to, out of this kind of stuff, I have to build a strong wooden box. Yes. So, look at this. Look at this. Oh, damn, that's just beautiful. You don't even need a stripe. Yeah. See that? Ooh, hear that? Oh yeah. Probably shouldn't do that all day long. Might not feel too good, but yeah. So I have to build a strong wooden box for it. And with this tentative extra charge, I'm telling you, it's going to cost about $600 to send the thing. Sorry, Canucks. Yeah. Oh, see, the added extra stuff gets huge. It does. Yeah. And plus, I have to pay percentage of fees of freight charges and all kinds of. But yeah, you're just far better off doing that than waiting 5 months or something, you know. Because of clown world, God damn it, to you. Whoever's running the world, they need to be. Put people like me in there, you know, good people. Yeah. People who are not going to rip you off. Pill for the coffers of the taxpayers. Yeah, so we've got Shinto, Buddhist. How about that? There's my Nietzsche over there, and this is Buddhist and Shinto right here. In fact, I saw just this very day. I I saw a Jizzo. So that is telling us 1700s. Oh, yeah, that's right there, that's Nichi right there. He's not light. That's granite stone. That's the real deal. Real deal. Someone said to me years ago, I wrote on my text comment section, he said, I'm learning words like the real deal. Yeah. Squiggly wigglies or whatever, and the silly stuff I come out with, but I just got to leave it up like that. Yeah, I can stay there. Like here on that time ages ago, so I know to put up there. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Alright. Okay, that's sorted out. That connoisseurs of Japanese antiquities and religious connotation, the aspects, thingies, would know what that is and would know the significance of that. That's yeah. I didn't get fired. I'd actually see my name at $1 billion or something. Still no one bought that. Still to this day, no one has offered me. I put this up for $1 billion. You know, some people think it looks like diarrhea. You know? Hey, what do you reckon, Ninja-san? What do you reckon, mate? It looks like diarrhea. Be rude, dark. Okay, here you go. Now, I did go to a, I think maybe the battery ran out or something, but I did go to a shrine. I went to a shrine. It's in here. No, it's in there. That's Buddhist. That's James. I'm gonna have to show that again at some stage. I took pictures of it. That's what I have. Seen that someone is just got to get I think I'll get a beer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just so I can put shit there. Oh, dang it. Yeah, just lost a little bit of lighting, is it? Ah, that's better. Alright. Actually, earlier today, I was at that Shinto shrine in a couple of them, and I saw these big flagpoles, and this is the sort of thing they hang on. Yeah, that's the real deal. That's cotton. Didn't know all of that. A bunch in there. Got about 8 of them. Yeah. I should put them up. And then this is the orb of all. The orb of all knowledge. Knows everything. That's where I get my knowledge from. I know everything. Well, if I don't know something, I just ask the orb of all. This here's a real deal katana stand. That's the real deal. It's the orb of all. You know, there's probably plenty of stuff in here I really should list. The thing with Etsy is, Dharma, that's Shinto right there. No Buddhist. The thing with Etsy, you lump on this extra $100 a month, depending on your type of. That timer went down again. Had to click on. Yeah, and they lump on this extra $100. I get it, you know, like. Because it's like advertising, they like advertise and stuff. I get that, but I don't know. You sort of gotta. Look, I like Etsy. It's true. A better clientele. No, I'm not saying that. You know, well, some of my eBayers over the years are wonderful people, and some people have actually signed up to Etsy because of me. And but some, unfortunately, the shitbags outweigh the good people. And I believe that that's how it's happening on the entire planet. actually I should, someone offered me some decent money for all of those things over there. They're, shakuhachi, authentic. These are the real deal shakuhachi sheet music scores. They're around the late 1800s to the early 1930s. Nakao Tozan. So from the Tozan Ryu. That's most of that stuff is his original stuff. Yeah. That's the real deal. Yeah. There you go. God, look at these things here. People don't generally go for these at all because they don't sort of understand them or know them. But these here, these are authentic wood lacquered. These are from the Meiji period, 1868 to 1912. These are real deal wood lacquered bowls and chawan. And I've got stacks of them, but no one goes. That's real deal stuff. Some of it's Edo, 1603 to 1868. It's just unfortunate that people don't understand what this stuff is. I've got loads of it. Let's come on something. Yeah, so I figure, well, why not just stick with what I do? And do I even have this listed? It's a big dog. One there. I just don't know what they are. There's earlier today, I think I actually deleted that first, but yeah, I did. I walked past this guy's place that he's got loads of bonsai, tray, ceramic, the bowly thing, whatever. And I actually deleted that, unfortunately, because I said a few things that are highly irregular, I guess. Yeah, a bit political. So yeah, I'll read that. But the real deal with that. That's Edo stuff. There's shells for the game of Go. Go. There. They're the real deal. And these two. Wait. That there. And there is from a castle. Castle wall. That's the real deal there. I wonder if I even have these listed. Come here, let me go. Look at that. That's from Castle Wall from years ago. These blokes were redoing the wall. I told them I'm an antique dealer and all that sort of stuff. You can take some if you want. I'm like, what? Yeah. Hang on a second. Shit. Yep, and I rode home on my bicycle. In those days you could drink booze and ride a bicycle. What a wow. I'm back with those. Real deal from a castle. I'm not going to tell you where, this looks great. This here, this is antique stuff. This is World War II stuff. It's military. So that's army. Yeah. Buddhist stuff there. Gotta love that. They went huge, very expensive. Yeah, they used to be pretty cheap. You could get hold of them these days. They're crazy expensive at the auction house. Well, I am rambling, but enjoying it. Got to get around to the opening this. I had this listed on eBay. That would be the number on the eBay thing. And they destroyed my eBay business. Yeah. They sent me another one of those things telling me, oh, you owe us money. I just, you know, it's just clown world. I mean, what, how rude can people get, you know, when they stole all that money from me, all those bad people, and those Phil tell me that I owe them money. Unbelievable. That's Buddhist. That's the top of it. Shinto right there. Kamidana. It's here. It's a real deal Yari spear. Real deal. There, real deal bamboo bows. Namisu being 221 centimetres. That's under there. I'm gonna have to take that to auction house because it's just too big to send. No one's really prepared to pay all that. I was planning on sending those to my compatriot land. Along with those. Thought these here, they're real deal. Very spear. It's a real deal. That's a fake one for just for prop. I think that was a prop in a TV show or something. Right there, training. That's wooden style. Training for bayoneting. It's my monkey stick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to have to be true to what I do and see if you've got. God, crazy. They can take some of this stuff to an auction house, you know, because things will get real bad. I have to in the future. Yeah, if you've got a registration number, so that's what that is. It's registered. So anyone can own a sword. Riding, it's not a grey area. If it's a replica, it's okay. But sometimes grey areas get cut up. This thing here is a real deal. Registered katana. This here. Yeah, when things get really bad, I was thinking of selling that. Cool. So, yeah, some beautiful stuff. This here, this jizzo, way too heavy to send overseas. Not that. It's the last to go. Someone did. Well, maybe that's not true. Someone ex-wife. She actually bought that for me. Still pays for my mobile phone. Best ex-wife ever. What do you reckon, Ninja-san? Yeah, you agree. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna start heading back there.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.